Hello everyone, this is Aaron from Ohio Bar Hop. I'm coming to you today from my home bar in Columbus, Ohio. Last week I received a message from a bartender down in Hamilton, Ohio, who was reporting that their business is struggling a lot, and I'd like to read the message that she sent to me to you, just so you can hear in her own words what's happening down in Hamilton. She said, Tailg8tors, the bar she works for there, has been in business for 15 plus years. I had been there for 3 years prior with the previous owner. We have pool teams on 3 weekday evenings and a pool tournament on Sundays. That is our main source of revenue early evenings. The teams start at 7:30 and almost always play past 10. Our normal late night crowd used to start coming in around 11 and stay till closing time at 2:30. To say this 10 o'clock end of sales is hurting us is a vast understatement. It is utterly devastating. We had our best year ever in 2019 and look to be even better at the beginning of this year. The shutdown has changed everything. No assistance at all, not for the business nor the employees. Nothing. I do not know if we can even make it till after the election. This restriction may cause us and many other small businesses to close forever. This is what I'm hearing across the state, folks. I'm getting these messages from bartenders and bars, and I want you to keep sending them to me. I want to come visit your bars, and I want to help you share your story. But this is what I'm hearing. Our government officials, it's falling on deaf ears right now, and I'm getting sick and tired of it, and I'm getting very upset about it because this is a problem that can be fixed. There is legislation, House Bill 757, that will end the 10 p.m. curfew. And as I've talked to bars time and time again, this 10 p.m. curfew is causing more damage and more problems to people, not only the service workers that are losing hours and losing shifts and losing money and can't make it financially, and the businesses they work for, but it's hurting people in that they're going to house parties in mass numbers after the bars close with no masks and no social distancing. And in states that are around the border of Ohio, cities that are around our border, such as Toledo and Marietta, which I shared with you guys last week, that are on the border of like Michigan or West Virginia or Kentucky, where their bars are staying open later, these people are leaving our state and going to other states to pack the bars over there. In a lot of these states are not enforcing the same rules as Ohio is with social distancing and mask wearing. So this is dangerous for people that normally frequent Ohio's bars as well. Because I know going around the state, most of the bars here in Ohio are following the rules like we're supposed to. So this 10 p.m. curfew has to end. House Bill 757 has to pass. I will talk a little bit more later about that with you after you guys get to meet some of the people down at Tailg8tors in Hamilton. So right now, let's go down to Hamilton, Ohio, and I want you to meet Nick. He's one of the co-owners of Tailg8tors, and I want you to hear the story of what is happening at his bar. So we are here at Tailg8tors Sports Bar in Hamilton, Ohio with Nick. He's one of the co-owners here. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
We're doing pretty good, all things considered, I think. The 10 p.m. curfew that's been going on in Ohio is absolutely devastating our industry right now. Can you tell me a little bit about how it's affecting your business here?
When the COVID actually hit originally and they shut us down for 2 months, that was devastating. Right after that, we came back to the bar business. For a couple of months, the bar business was fantastic. Then they came out with this 10 o'clock curfew situation. For the month of August, our sales were down 63%. Month to date, September, our sales are down over 72%.
That's a huge loss that you're taking right now, though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Are you even getting enough revenue with the sales you're doing to pay the bills that you have to pay every month?
We're very fortunate over the fact that we have a line of credit that we pick from to actually make sure that everybody's paid, to make sure that all our debts are paid. If we didn't have the line of credit, then the answer would be no, we don't.
So you're still incurring debt. You're not even breaking even right now.
Right. But the way I look at it, if we shut down to save what little bit we're drawing from our line of credit, my customers are going to go someplace else, and I may never get them back if I reopen. If I shut down, my bartenders may go someplace else, but my bartender, or they may not even have an opportunity to go someplace else. So I'm kind of protecting not only my business, but I'm trying to protect some of the livelihood of my bartenders. I've gotten rid of all my door guys because after 10 o'clock you really don't need them. So they've lost revenue. But we do what we can to protect family.
As far as your staff is concerned, how bad is this hurting them right now with the loss of hours and loss of tips?
It's devastated them. When you consider the fact that my number one bartender right now says she's actually making in tips 7% of what she normally makes. And this is how she makes her living. And when you take this away from her, what is she supposed to do? And that's that way with everyone. If you take it, it's the same thing as asking you, if you're making $100,000 a year and I'm gonna cut your wages 93%, how's that gonna affect you? She works on a smaller scale, but still, with what she was getting was enough to keep her going, but now she's hurting. She's hurting bad.
A couple of weeks ago, Governor DeWine was actually asked about this 10 p.m. curfew and how he thought it was working, and he said it's working really well and things are going just great in the state right now. What would you have to say to Governor DeWine about that?
Governor DeWine, come to the bars and take a look for yourself. You're devastating. Not only the income, but you got people. What you're forcing bartenders and bar owners to do is to binge. You're pushing alcohol on people right between 9:30 and 10 o'clock because they know they can drink to 11. They're ordering extra drinks that they should not be drinking in 1 hour, but it's a catch-22 situation. Do you serve them or not serve them? If you don't serve them, they're going someplace else. If you serve them, we watch them very carefully. If someone we think is over the limit, we'll get them home safely. Whether it be one of the owners driving them home, a bartender driving them home, or one of their cheers people. I call them cheers people because everybody the same bunch all the time. They know each other. They're friends. I'll get you home safely.
So you're seeing kind of an artificial demand for alcohol right at the last minute that didn't exist before then?
No, definitely not. Before, it was very easy for a bartender to look at you as I'm serving you. That okay, you look like you might be on the verge. I may give you one more. Check it. But now you're walking up to me and you're ordering 2 or 3 at 9:30, and I'm thinking, okay, now I got to project between 9:30 and 11 how this is going to affect you. Or you'll have that person that comes up and says, yeah, I need 3 more of these drinks here. And you say, okay, I don't think I can serve them to you because you look kind of like over the limit. And he comes back and says, no, actually, we're going outside to the smoking area and we're going to drink them out there. Okay, there's not him by himself, but he's got a couple of buddies out there that you, as far as you know, that's what they're going to do with it. So it puts you in that position where it's scary, because if you overserve that person to a point where they get hit the road and they're inebriated, you're not only hurting them, you're going to hurt someone else if they get in an accident, and that's just not right.
What's happening after the bars close here in Hamilton at 10 o'clock? Are people just stopping to
It's party time. Everybody is, what people are in the bars, they're going to house parties. They're just doing whatever they can do to keep drinking for the night. They got a small buzz going on, now let's hammer it. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Do you think any of the rules that we have to abide by as bar industry professionals to protect people, like social distancing and mask wearing, is happening at these parties at all?
Heck no. Are you kidding? Have you ever been to a house party with anyone? No, there's all kinds of hugging and hand slapping, everything. Social distancing, no. Houses are not made for social distancing unless you want 6 people in the house, and that's it. If the house parties, we're talking, they're packed, and that's where all my customers go to. At 11 o'clock, they're out of here. They're gone.
I think the same thing. I think this is actually causing more problems and not solving the problem that the governor's trying to fix with this.
No. When you have the chief of police in Cincinnati, along with the mayor Cranley of Cincinnati, petitioning Governor DeWine to open the bars back up, because the day he enacted the 10 o'clock curfew, from that point on, People are being run out of bars where they are being controlled. Now they're going into a non-controlled environment. Crime has dramatically increased in Cincinnati. Do I think it's only Cincinnati? No, it's all over. Crime's going up all over. It's because no one's policing, or how can you police people in a house party? If they're not out of line doing something really bad, they still have a chance of spreading COVID, but if you can't drink it here, you're going to drink it someplace else.
So there's a bill in the Ohio House that's been introduced about 3 weeks ago now. It's House Bill 757. This would eliminate the 10 p.m. curfew and give a much needed relief to our business right now. But this is being held up by Speaker Robert Cupp. Do you have anything to say to him right now?
There's a lot of things I'd like to say to him, but I don't think it would work on this broadcast. You know, it's very easy to sit in an ivory tower someplace and make decisions that don't affect you. It's also very easy to make decisions based on political reasons. Now, whether or not he's holding this up for political reasons, I don't know that. I don't know the man personally. But do I think that's part of it? Yes, I do. The more you can make, this is an election year. We have a big election coming up in November. Do I think that decisions being made right now, not just the state of Ohio, but all across the United States, decisions being made to make our president look bad? Yes, I do.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nick, I am gearing up for this fight. I'm going to keep fighting our governor and Speaker Cupp on this issue. I am not going to back down.
I got your back.
I appreciate that so much.
I got your back. Anything I can do, I'm there.
We are going to fight this, and we're going to fight it hard. I don't know if we can win this fight or not, but we're going to go down trying if we have to.
Perfect.
So I wish you guys, everyone here at your bar, the best of days ahead, and I hope the next time that we meet, things are under much better circumstances.
Hey, I'll go along with that.
Well, take care, Dick.
Hey, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, folks, this is what's happening. What the story you just heard from Nick is repeating itself across our state. This 10 p.m. curfew is causing way more harm than it is helping people, and it has to end. So at the beginning of the video, I talked to you about House Bill 757. I've mentioned it a lot here on this page, but it is so important. House Bill 757 was introduced to the House over 3 weeks ago, and Speaker of the House, Robert Cupp, is sitting on his ass and not doing anything about this bill. He is purposefully holding this bill up until after the election, and I know Nick was very nice when I asked him about it in the video, but I'm not going to be so nice here. He is absolutely doing it for political purposes at this point. This cannot happen. We have to flood his office with phone calls and emails telling him to get House Bill 757 to committee. He is the only one that can do it. So I will put his information here in the video, and I want you to flood his email with stories about how this is killing our industry, and tell him to get this bill to committee to save us. We don't have much more time for Ohio's bars and restaurants until the dominoes fall so far that it's not recoverable anymore. As always, folks, I am happy to advocate for this industry. I'm happy to represent the bars and restaurants across Ohio. If you are a service industry worker that is hurting because of the 10 p.m. curfew right now, or if you're a business owner, I want you to get a hold of me so I can come down to your location and help share your story so the rest of the state can see what's happening in our industry. You can reach me right here on social media, on my Facebook page and Instagram. You can also follow me on my YouTube channel and on Twitter as well. Just search for Ohio Bar Hop. If you want to contact me directly, you can reach me at area code 614-290-7375, or you can email me at ohiobarhop@gmail.com. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will be back with more later.